Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. Get ready to delve into the fascinating world of power dynamics and manipulation with this summary of The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book will equip you with an understanding of the essential strategies needed to gain, maintain, and use power effectively. You'll learn how to benefit from the work of others while taking credit for their labor, gather essential information about those you want to control, and use unpredictability to keep competitors off balance. Throughout this summary, we'll explore real-life examples and cautionary tales that can help you wield power intelligently and ethically.
Outshining the Boss. Trying too hard to impress your boss can backfire, as it could shift attention away from them and onto you, hurting their pride in the process. Moreover, acting superior to them could be seen as a threat to their position, and letting you go from the company becomes a viable option. These are exemplified in the story of King Louis XIV of France and Nicolas Fouquet, the king's finance minister. Nevertheless, a better strategy is to make the person in charge look smarter than everyone else, including you, like what Galileo Galilei did to Cosimo II de' Medici. By playing to your boss's ego, you'll have a better chance of gaining their favor. Giving credit where credit's due. Reaping success using other people's work and the importance of claiming credit. Have you ever stolen an idea or piece of work from another person? The truth is, using other people's work to gain power is not uncommon. Just like how the Serbian scientist Nikola Tesla worked for the famous inventor Thomas Edison in creating the dynamo, often the work of others is used to get ahead, but with someone else taking all the credit. Edison claimed all credit for Tesla's hard work and never gave Tesla the money he was promised. This practice still happens now with politicians using speechwriters and authors borrowing from other writers. However, claiming credit is just as important as the invention itself. If you don't take credit for your ideas, someone else will steal it and all the recognition that comes with it. In conclusion, it's crucial to give credit where it's due. Winning through insider knowledge. To gain power over others, it is essential to know about their plans, weaknesses, and desires. Joseph Devine, a famous art dealer, won over Andrew Mellon by gaining insider knowledge about him through bribery. Devine acted as Mellon's friend and used his knowledge to convince Mellon that they shared common interests, making Mellon Devine's best client. To replicate this success, one can hire informants or pose as a friend to gather insider information. However, being a spy oneself is the best option to ensure accuracy. It is challenging to make strangers share private information, but they are more likely to open up to people they consider friends, making posing as a companion an effective spying strategy. Competitive advantage through unpredictability. In competitive scenarios, being unpredictable can be an advantage. It protects you from being understood by opponents and distracts them from the task at hand. Bobby Fischer's victory against the Russian champion Boris Spassky in the 1972 chess match demonstrated the power of unpredictability. Fischer acted erratically and made Spassky unable to explain his behavior, confused, and distracted. As a result, Fischer won the game and was named world champion. Surrender, a tool of self-empowerment. Surrendering can be more beneficial than fighting against a more powerful opponent, as proven by writer Bertolt Brecht's calm behavior during the U.S. Congress hearings. Surrendering ensures that your opponent does not cause substantial damage to you and also lets down their guard, giving you a chance to regain your strength and plan your next move. By surrendering, you build long-term strength instead of making major sacrifices for short-lived bouts of glory. Act your part. It's essential to act the part of your position if you want to be respected. Above all, do not act as if you are equal to those below you while holding a superior position. Doing so will only inspire contempt. People are suspicious of higher-ups who act like they're equals, as it may seem like a sly trick to cloud your privileges. Acting superiorly with confidence will make people believe that you are superior, and they will treat you like royalty. Take Christopher Columbus, for example. He was viewed as royalty due to his confident socializing with the Spanish royal family, which eventually convinced the Spanish throne to finance his voyages. On the other hand, King Louis-Philippe of France hated royal ceremonies and acted like a common man, wearing a grey hat and holding an umbrella instead of his crown and scepter, but he was soon hated by both the rich and the poor. Thus, it's better to use the strategy of the crown to make people believe that you are superior. Winning through seduction. As head strategist for the ancient Chinese state of Shu, Zhuge Liang faced the challenge of stopping King Menghua's invasion without causing resentment or exhausting everyone involved. Instead of attacking with force, Liang used seduction, playing on the emotions of his opponent and making them do what he wanted, of their own free will. By threatening Menghua and then treating him with kindness, Liang gained his gratitude and loyalty, resulting in Menghua surrendering himself and his kingdom. This strategy demonstrates that using force and coercive tactics is never wise, and seduction through emotional manipulation can lead to success without breeding resentment or paranoia.
As we conclude our exploration of the 48 Laws of Power, remember the importance of making the person in charge look smarter than everyone else and using the work of others to your advantage. Keep in mind the benefits of acquiring information about your competitors and employing unpredictability as a powerful tool. However, never forget that power should be wielded with ethics and responsibility. By studying the successes and failures of individuals like Galileo Galilei, Nikola Tesla, and Bertolt Brecht, you can sharpen your understanding of power dynamics and learn to effectively navigate your career, relationships, and self-development. These critical concepts will empower you to cultivate success and respect in all areas of life.